My name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Today I'm going to be testing out some products from Oden's Eye, which I've never tried before. Products that I haven't tried before, but I also have not tried the brand before. One of the things I have here is a collab with Angelica here on YouTube. I like her. I met her. I'm a happy clown. I know they don't sell this anymore, or maybe they still have it from like the re-release bundle that I got. I'll show you the tote bag that came with it. But yeah, I finally decided to get it. More than anything else, I'm just like afraid of the eyeshadow with my eyes. I just have a feeling that these shimmers are going to A, crease on me, and B, more importantly, like interact with my eye issues. So I don't know, but we're gonna find out. So this is what the palette looks like. I mean, I figure, you know, some people might still want to see this, even if it's less available. This is pretty cool. And then the color version of it is on the palette. And I will show you, like I said, the tote bag that came with it as well. Very pretty. It's a pink and green and a little bit of neutral theme. Oh yeah, I also got some brushes. Let's see, this is, I don't know what this is. I think it's a crease brush. I don't know. And then this is a shader brush. All right, I'm going to start with Moss, which is this light swampy green kind of color. And that is going to be my transition shade. That is very pigmented, wow. Cool. That is very pretty. I like it. The brush is super soft. The shadow is also very soft. Yeah, that is pretty. I'm gonna have to use a smaller brush though to get in the crease. I want to use Ouroboros, which I think means snake or something. So I'm gonna use my, what is this? My BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it. And I'm going to put this in my crease. Can you see what I'm doing? Sorry. I kind of wish it was a little bit darker. Like I do love having the, oops, the light green, like the medium bright green, but I wish there was like a darker green too. So I wonder if I try to put some of this in. This is called Complete. I have no idea if that's like a shimmer or a, like a, I don't know, matte with sparkle. No, I think this is a shimmer. I'm gonna take a little bit and try to add this maybe to the outermost part of the crease. Yeah, I feel like this one kind of doesn't belong here. Alright, let me just try using my finger. Oh yeah, it's definitely a shimmer, that's why. And that's gonna go on the outermost corner of my lid. Now, how does the shimmer feel? I mean, it feels gorgeous, but I think this is going to spread and crease on me. I would rather it do that than affect my eye, my meibomian gland dysfunction, but I don't really get a choice, so we'll see what happens. Then I'm going to take Venom. Oops, it keeps trying to close, which is a very pretty light medium green. And that's gonna go in the middle of my lid and kind of spread it into, blend it into the black. And then I'm going to take Fluorescence, which is this very light, like lime green. Ooh. And that is going to go on the inner third of my lid. And again, blend that into into that middle green here. Very pretty, very luminous, but yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Okay, so yes, I do like that. Just hoping for a well wear, no eye reactions. I do wish there was a different kind of brow bone highlight. I feel like you could potentially use this one when used really lightly. I mean, there's this one, like the iridescent pink one, but I don't know if I want to put that with the green. Oh, I'm supposed to use the shader brush. See, because I don't typically use those, so I forgot. All right, well, whatever. I'm going to use it now, and I'm going to put double-sided on the brow bone, because why not? We're going to try it. Yeah, it's not what I wanted for this look, but it's what I got. All right, so I feel like just to even it out a little bit more, now I got to use a little of that like on the inner corner to kind of bring the whole thing together. Oops, I think I just put it on my nose. Okay, I mean that ties it in together better. Then I also got a highlighter from them. I don't know what this is. Luminous highlighter? It's got a golden lady in it. This is L102 Subtle Radiance. It's like a mint color. I didn't pick, it was like a surprise. So let's see, I'm gonna use my Moda contour brush. There's an imprint in it, by the way. Okay, there it is. I feel like maybe this is the wrong brush for this. Let's see if I use my finger. Yeah. So this is pretty much like an iridescent glitter, I guess. I don't know, it's okay. Not my favorite, not my least favorite either. Okay, so I'll let you know how this goes, and then I'll come back and do another look. I'll use the pinks, maybe a couple of the neutrals, we'll see. I can't remember if I showed you the box to the highlighter. Pretty. Okay, so yesterday's look wore better than I expected. Yes, the shimmers spread a little, but they still looked fine at the end of the day. If anything, the mattes faded more than the shimmers. I have no reactions going on right now, but sometimes that takes a couple of days. So I'm just going to do some pinks today, and we'll see what I wake up with tomorrow. That should be enough time. I do want to start with my own brush, like not my own brush as if it's like my brand, my Ivy Bag crease brush, which is the one I use usually, just to see, do I still like the matte formula with a different brush, you know? So I'm gonna start with Hela, the light pink. Did I even look to see if these are pressed pigments? Does it say any? Oh, I see ingredients. I can't. Oh, they are separated from each other, which is nice, but it's hard to read. Like everything's metallic and tiny. Anyway, we're just gonna do it. So this is going to be my transition shade. Let's see. Okay. I liked how the other one blended better, but it could be a color thing. Like pink is going to be harder if it's like depending on the pigments in it. And I'm using a different brush, but not bad. I just wanted to see, you know? Okay. Then I want to use, let's see, my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it. I think I am going to take a little bit of Goddess, which is the hot pink matte. Ooh, it's a lot. And I'm going to put this deeper in my crease. I'm going to try not to block what I'm doing, because I feel like I probably do that a lot. This one's taking more effort, but I'm also trying to go fast because I'm leaving soon to go to IHOP like this, because that's who I am. Okay, then I want to take Soot, which is this plummy brown color, and I want that to also go in my crease. Yeah, that's nice. So this seems like one of those shades that if you put it with brown, it'll go more brown. If you put it with the pinks, it'll go a little more like plum burgundy. Nice. This one a little bit harder to blend too, but could be the pigment, could be the brush, could be me trying to do this quickly. Okay, then I'm taking my pinky, putting it into Soot, and putting that on the outer corner of my lid. I'm just going to try to use my brush to fan that out a little more and cover more ground. Okay, then I'm going to use River, which, there was like this is like, I've had shades like this. I like shades like this. It's been a while since I've seen one actually. It's kind of like a brown, almost like a mulberry, but then it has like almost like a greenish tealish shimmer on top. Ooh, that's lighter than I expected. Do I still want to use that? Yeah, why not? So I'm going to use that one. So pretty. And this is going here in the, that's so pretty, on like the outer half. I'm going to try to put some more of that Soot shade in there. Wow. I'm going to try to also move it down a little bit out of my crease. And then I wanted to use Hellfire as like most of my lid shade. Oh, this is, I thought it was a light pink, and I think it still is, but it's got, I wouldn't call it a duochrome, but it has like a peachy kind of tone to it. That's gonna go on the inner, what did I say? Where am I putting this? Wow, the inner like half-ish of my lid. Okay, this is not my typical look because I feel like there's, I don't want to say too many colors going on, but like I wouldn't have done, say, like the teal green going on with the pink, like, you know, like I feel like I would have just put maybe this one and then the pink over it, but I kind of like it. Okay, and then of course, I forgot to use the shader brush again. All right, I'll try it on the other eye. I'm not used to it, and I don't think this is gonna work the way I want it to. I want a nice brush that will pick up a shimmer and lay it down nicely on my eyelid, so I don't have to keep using my fingers. But I have never found anything that works as good as my fingers to put the shimmer on the lid. So that's where we're at. What do I want to do though? I want to use double-sided. So I'll use the shader brush for that. And this is going to be my brow bone highlight, and my inner corner highlight. And I think I'll use it as my face highlight for today too. Oop, that's kind of a lot. Whoops. Oops. This is very pretty. I like it. I did it again. I did it again instinctively. I did not use the brush. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to see if I can put more on top. So I'm going to try to pick up Hellfire. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, it's on there, but can I tell the difference? I'm terrible. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I still have some single shadows that I bought. I'll try it with those because this is pointless. Okay, let's see how this works as a highlighter. So I'm going to do double-sided. I'm going to use, I'm going to use my Moda contour brush. Hello, are we picking up? We're picking up a little, but not how I want it. So I'm going to put my finger in it. And I'm going to go like this. Yeah, I mean, a little dark for me, but that's okay. Nice. Yeah, so so far I am liking this palette. Angelica and I do have similar tastes though when it comes to makeup. She likes being able to go really light to really dark and have contrast. So do I. So I appreciate the range in here. I also love color. I love green for eyeshadow. So, and not that I don't like pink, but I like green way better. So yeah, this is a pretty good match. Do I wish there were some tweaks in here? Sure. But I mean, this is Angelica's palette. And, you know, I feel that when, you know, a creator does a palette, it should be based on what they like. And this is, so. All right. If anything, I feel like I'm more afraid of this look than the other look because pink can be notorious because of the pigments for irritating the eyes. And like this shade here that is so pretty, like, yeah, I'm afraid of that one for sure. But we'll see where it goes. Okay, so I am happily surprised. That look wore pretty well, and even through I cried that day, so the fact that it stayed on pretty well, extra good. Cry test, yay. And somehow it did not make my eye flare up. Now I am dealing with a minor flare up that you probably can't even see over here, so I'm not going to, like, I'm still not going to put anything down here, but that is unrelated to this. This never touched there, so. Today what I want to do is I want to use, I don't know, maybe I'll throw like the neutral in the crease, and then I also have, I'm blocking all of them, these. So some of their single shadow duochrome things. One came for free like with the bundle, like just like the highlighter did. I don't know if I mentioned that, but that's this one here, which this one I'm kind of afraid of. This one is Marius. It looks like a, I don't know, like a dark red to copper, maybe. I'll open it up and show you later. That one I'm afraid of for sure because of the like red pigments in it with my eye. But to be fair, I'm also afraid of the three that I picked out because they just look like the glitters are very chunky, and, you know, again, they're duochromes, and these kinds of things often have, or at least in my experience, pigments that could be more likely to irritate the eye. But we're going to do this anyway. The two that I'm going to play with today, I'm going to do one on each eye because why not? I'm going to do Ingrid, which is a lime green with like a little peachy shift on top, I guess. And then, what is this? Angela, which is a lavender with like a pinky shift on top. So let's open those up. Or you know what? First, let's throw the crease shades in. Oh, and maybe today we will remember to use this shader brush. I'm gonna put it right on my dresser at eye level so I can like see it. So for my crease or transition area, whatever, I'm gonna use a mix, I think, of Wolf and Decay. And I'm gonna use that on the crease brush that I got. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. That's a little too olivey, I think. I was hoping to just cool this one down a little bit by pulling that in, but whoops. It's okay. That's really nice. The matte formula is really something else in a good way. I mean, the shimmers are good too. I'm just commenting on it as I go. Honestly, I like the formula so much, and like the fact that I have not had any reactions from my eyes. I'm actually considering buying another palette from them. I know, as if I need another palette, but yeah. I mean, if it's gonna be this pretty and the formula is gonna be good and it's not gonna irritate my eyes, I feel like this might be a brand that I can experiment with. Again, not that I need to, but I kind of want to. So, okay. Then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it, not in it. And I'm going to take Soot, and I am going to put a little bit of this like deeper in the crease and also on my outer corner. And then I am going to put those single shadows on the lid. So just like this. I do wish there was another dark matte option here. Like I said, the green is a little brighter than it appears. So that's all right. Could always pull from other palettes if I wanted to, but. And then I'll use the shader brush here for double-sided, just to put that as my brow bone highlight. Like I said before, this is Angelica's palette. It should be exactly what she wanted. Speaking of Swedish products that are pink and green, I'm actually wearing a new perfume today. Not that I need more of those either, but it's a Sweet Tooth by Sniff, and I keep smelling it and it's so good. It's like a watermelon candy type of thing, but it's not overpowering. I mean, if you don't like sweet stuff, you're not gonna like it, but it's not a very heavy one, which I'm fine with a very heavy one in that scent, but I like it. It's kind of like the, what is it, like watermelon jam, I think, from Okcha, but this one is lighter and a little less maybe punchy, like strong tart. I like it. Okay, now we are going to, no, I'm not gonna put this down. I'm gonna keep it in my hand. What do I want to put on what eye? What do I think has a better shot? I think I'll put the green on this side and the purple on this side. Ah! How do I open these? Am I okay? I'm definitely not okay. Happy New Year, everybody. By the way, I don't know when you're going to see this. I am so behind on everything. But I am filming this on New Year's Day. And please, like, I just want a peaceful New Year. I'm just gonna rip this. I want a boring, peaceful 2026 because I've had it. I'm tired. Like, too much goes on. I got my eye, I got my stomach, I still have the leg going on, the knee issue. That's a whole other story that I'm not going to get into. You know, I got my guinea pig, and I mean, then like, you know, there's like work and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I just want a nice, quiet, peaceful year. Happy, healthy, peaceful. Okay. Wow. So this one here, I don't know if you can see, it also kind of goes blue. So I guess this one's a multichrome. They probably market them all as multichromes, but this one, I would not call that one a multichrome. This one, I don't know how well you can see, but it's got like that reddish peach flash. Oh, I guess down here it goes to like a little bit of a different green. I don't know. I wouldn't consider that a multichrome. The other one, I could see calling that a multichrome. Now I have to get them out of the plastic. Okay, well, good to know that everything is packaged so well. Good to know. Okay, what did I say? I was gonna put the purple over here, I think. Yeah, I'm more afraid of that one. Look at the like big flakes of glitter in there. I don't know, I'm scared. The like the pattern though, like the little like wavy ribbon bricks. It's cute. All right, here we go. That's not what I expected. Like, that is way more purple. That is like a grayed out blue beige, I feel like, but let's see what we get. I was also expecting more like glitter, and this seems like very smooth, so. Okay, I'm seeing like the sparkle return. I'm gonna put some more on. That may be a mistake. It's not very purple. And that's kind of disappointing. Let's see, kind of like, I'm trying to change the light. No, it's almost like a grayish base with like a peachy reflect. I mean, not that it isn't pretty, but I wanted purple. I did it again! Okay, we're really gonna do it this time. Watch. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna take, so that was, I don't know what that was. I think that was Angela. Yeah, and this one is Ingrid. So Ingrid is going on, no, was that Ingrid? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take the shader brush. I'm such a mess. No new year, new me. It's the same Jessica you know and love. Hi, my name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so actually a lot picked up. And let's see what... Did you see that? That actually applied it to my eye. What? I don't think I've ever had a brush really do that with a shimmer. Now, I mean, it's less precise than what I want, but I'm impressed. I wonder if it'll do that with like other shimmers, or is it just like this formula? Do you see a difference between these two? Because I don't, not really. This one I feel like is a little chunkier, but it could be because I did it with the brush. And I mean, if you said to me, what colors are these? I would say they're both grayish with a peach reflect, like going on iridescence, whatever. That's disappointing. Only because I know what they're supposed to be can I be like, oh, I detect a little bit of green in there and like more gray in that one. But yeah, that's sad. That's disappointing. Again, pretty, but in terms of being green, like lime green and lilac, definitely not. I will go check in some other lighting and see what I find, but I'm not seeing it here. And then I will also let you know about the wear and reactions. Pray for me, even though by the time you see this, the damage will have been done already. Okay, so now I'm in natural lighting in my bathroom. I don't think you can see it in the camera. I can see a little bit more purple on this one. This one I feel like is going more gray. Like I feel like I saw the tiniest bit more green in my bedroom actually. Yeah, I'm disappointed by these. Quite sad. Pretty, but not purple and green. Okay, so now in my other bathroom, can you see that? This one is now turning green. This doesn't even make any sense. As expected, those single shadows did not wear well. They're too slick for my eyes, my hooded eyes. So I'm going to try the last two anyway, just to show you the colors. And I'm hoping the colors will be distinct from the other two because as you saw, sorry, I'm fishing them out off my dresser here. As you saw, these were unfortunately not as distinct on the eyes. I don't know how that happened. I'm going to change it up a little bit today. First thing I'm going to do is take Rebirth from the Hela palette on my crease brush from Oden's Eye. And this is kind of going to be my transition shade. That has a little more green to it than I expected. Whoopsie. Then I'm going to take my IBY crease brush and go into Wolf, and I think, so close. I will have almost used all the shades, but that's okay. Did I use Wolf before? I don't remember now. I started this video so long ago, and then things happen. So this is going in my crease a little bit deeper. This look I think is going to be terrible because this is more green than I realized. And the eyeshadows are peach and red, but oh well. Then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it, go into Soot, and that's going to be the deepest part of my crease. Even this shade I feel like is going a little bit green. Should be going more brown, if anything. That's good enough. Okay, let's see what we got. So I think I'm going to start with this one. So this one is, they do have numbers too, apparently. M011. This is Marius. So this is like a deep red. I forgot how hard these were to open. And let's see what it does. Does it kind of go like brown green from the like red color? I am very much afraid of this one. I thankfully have not had any reactions from these other little guys, but just the pigment of this one and the formula, I am scared. So we'll see. Wow. Just the slickness of that. It's a different slickness than these. These were like a chunky emollient slick, whereas this one is more like a chrome slick, if that makes sense. This one is gonna go on my outer third of my lid. Okay. I mean, in terms of being a duochrome on the lid, I don't feel like I'm really seeing much. I feel like it's like a brown black when I turn my head, just like not shiny, and then when I turn it's reddish. And then we have the other one, M003 Maja, M-A-J-A. And this looks very pretty. This is like a peach, almost with like a little green flash. Like it's a pinky flash one way and a green flash the other way, but it's peach. I don't know if you can see that. Not really. So like it's more peachy, pinkish this way, and more, yeah, you can't really see, more greenish peachy that way. Anyway, I'm gonna put it on my finger. This one is more like the other two. This one is like that chunkier emollient, yeah. And I'm gonna put it on my lid. Now I do feel like this one so far is true to its color. The other two, I don't know what happened. Even though the other two were kind of close to this, but this has that more of a, I don't know if you can tell in there, but this one has more of that like peach with the slight pink flash. It's still pretty like iridescent, or not iridescent, like translucent. So like see here, I don't think you can even tell like I have eyeshadow on. But then when I turn, like the light like hits it. Yeah, so unfortunately, I think these are disappointing to me. I enjoy this palette very much. So much so that I would definitely consider getting another Oden's Eye palette, as long as it was this formula, not this formula. So I almost got the like Christmas and Christmas Eve palettes. I don't remember what it was, but they had basically a bunch of single shadows in two different palettes. Like they picked a bunch already and put them in, and there were mattes and there were the shimmers and like duochromes, and I almost bought those, but then upon testing these out, I don't want those. I would want one like this. So for now, let's just do some swatches of these just because. So Rebirth, Fluorescence, Underworld, Decay. Golden Bridge, Moss, Venom, Ouroboros, Wolf, Hela, Hellfire, Goddess, and then double-sided, River, Soot, Complete. So here are these. Ignore this other eye, by the way, that I was testing a different palette from a different brand with. And this one is Ingrid. I feel like it's much more noticeable, like what color it should be on my arm here. Even though you can still see like this way, it's more like peachy than anything else. Angela. Yeah, not, like, depending on the light, not terribly distinct. And this one is like kind of grayish. Like, I see that this is green, but I mean, you saw on my eyes what happened, so it's very weird. Do I need to put more on? But then if I put more on, it's just gonna make a mess on my eyes, so I don't know. Marius. Maja. I have this here too, the Luminous highlighter in Subtle Radiance. I know I showed you all these already, but and then here is the tote bag, which looks really cool, and it's sturdy enough, and I have been using it. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye! See you next time!